Sara was a diligent and bright young woman who devoted herself to her studies every day. Today had been no different. She had spent hours at college preparing for upcoming exams. By the time she finished her classes, she was exhausted, but still felt a sense of accomplishment. She opened the front door to her house and called out, "Mom, I'm home!" The house was silent, with no response. She waited for a moment, but still nothing. Feeling a bit confused, she tried again, louder this time. "Mom, where are you?" Yet again, no answer came. She put down her bag, a little worried, and decided to call her mom. "Mom, I'm home. Where are you?" she asked as she dialed the phone. After a short pause, her mom answered in a cheerful voice, "Sweetheart, I'm not home yet. I'll be there in a little while. Just relax and do your thing until I get back." Sara hung up the phone, feeling a little bit disappointed. She had hoped her mom would be there to greet her, but now she had the house to herself. She took off her t-shirt and plopped down on the couch, trying to unwind from the stressful day. The house felt quiet, and her thoughts began to drift towards the pile of homework waiting for her. Despite the exhaustion, she couldn't help but feel like there was always something to be done. After sitting on the couch for a while, Sara got up and wandered around the house. She walked through the kitchen and glanced at the clock, then aimlessly moved into the living room. The stillness of the house made her feel a bit lonely. She hoped her mom would return soon to break the silence, but it seemed like she still had some time to herself. Just as Sara was about to head to her room, she heard the door open. Ayesha, her younger sister, stepped inside, looking equally tired but still managing to smile. Sara's face lit up when she saw her. "Ayesha, you're home. How was your day?" Ayesha dropped her bag on the table and sighed. "It was so hectic today. I had back-to-back meetings and a ton of work to finish. I'm relieved it's over. What about you? How was your day?" Sara smiled back but couldn't hide the weariness in her eyes. "I was so tired from all the classes and assignments, but now that you're here, I feel a little better. It's always nice to talk to you after a long day." Ayesha chuckled and sat down next to her sister. "I feel the same. It's like everything becomes easier when we talk. Our little chats are like a break from all the craziness in life." They both decided to go to their shared room, where they sat on the bed and began doing their makeup. While applying their makeup, they shared stories about their day and reflected on their lives. It wasn't just about the tasks or assignments. It was about the small moments that made them feel connected. Sara looked at Ayesha and said, "You know, Ayesha, sometimes life feels overwhelming, but when we talk, everything just lightens up. It's like we can take on the world together." Ayesha smiled warmly and nodded. "Yes, exactly. It's amazing how much we can share in just a few minutes of talking. It's like all the tension melts away, and I can forget about the stress of the day." As they continued their conversation, they both grew more comfortable, forgetting the worries and exhaustion from earlier. They laughed, shared jokes, and talked about everything under the sun, from school to their childhood memories. The act of doing makeup together had turned into a bonding moment, strengthening their relationship even more. By the time they finished, they both felt rejuvenated, not from rest, but from the connection they shared. The evening passed by with light chatter and laughter as the sisters found comfort in each other's presence. It was clear that despite the long and tiring day, their bond was the one thing that could make everything seem lighter. In that peaceful moment, they both realized that sometimes the best remedy for fatigue wasn't just physical rest, but spending time with someone who understood you, someone who could make you feel at home, no matter where you were. And for Sara and Ayesha, that was the best feeling in the world.